What's up, guys? What's up, Power Family? What's up, everybody else? How you guys doing? This is the Power 99 FM here, and today I'm going to bring you a brief tour of my new setup. So as you can see, everything right now is a mess compared to how it was before. We got piles of mess all over the place here. I'm going to be doing probably this setup. I'm going to be doing in parts, part 1 and 2, and part 3 probably. I'm going to be doing it probably in sessions. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting these 3 monitors right here, 1, 2, 3, all in a row, lined up in a row. These are 3 27-inch Acer monitors made in 2012, running DVI, VGA, and HDMI. They all have that in the back, and they're all the same. Thanks to this monitor was a donation. Somebody, one of my Power families got me this. Thank you very much, man, for getting me that. You know I do appreciate it. I sent you an email thanking you, for getting me this. Thank you very much for getting me that. Thank you so much for getting me that. Thank you. So now I have 3 now. Well, 4 because I have that up there. So that up there is a 32-inch Samsung LED 1080p TV that I use as a monitor as well. Hooked up to my 2007 Mac Pro. So the plan is all this stuff on the right is going to be moved over here to the left, and this printer is going to be on top, and this printer and the HP computers will be over there, and the Lenovo PC, the HDMI cable, one end is going to be plugged in to the Lenovo PC, and the other end is going to be plugged into the back of the third middle display, and I'm going to be running Windows 10 on the third display using the Lenovo PC. That DCP brother printer is going to be used on the Mac Pro, and then this printer is going to be used on the Lenovo PC, as well as wireless on the HP computer as well. So I'm going to be doing that as well. I previously had everything all twist tied and everything like that. Well, Velcro tied, I should say. I undid all the Velcros of the setup, so all these Velcros right here are all gone. These are all Velcro ties. These Velcro ties, I really didn't like the Velcro ties because they didn't really do this setup right. They were kind of loosey-goosey, the wires, and they didn't hold it tightly together. So these Velcro ties are going bye-bye. I'm going to be using a bunch of zip ties. I'm going to be using a bunch of zip ties. I'm going to be using 20 or 30 of these to zip tie this whole setup right here, so all the wires will stay nice and tight together. And I have another pack of 100 zip ties right here, unopened, right here. So that's what I'm going to be doing for today. I'm going to be getting this setup done. Finito. Finish. It's been a long time coming. But I'm gonna be getting this setup done. There's everything right now is just a mess. I have stuff all over the place. I have stuff everywhere, so I'm gonna be getting this setup done. What I was originally planning on doing was planning on taking that 2009 iMac and putting that in the middle, and then moving this over a little bit, and then putting the 2009 iMac right here in the middle. That's what I was originally planning on doing, but that I have the third display, I'm not going to be doing that, because I was originally planning on putting this 2009 iMac in the middle, and then having two monitors on the side, with that up top, and the 2009 iMac in the middle, and the 2007 Mac Pro down below. And I was planning on doing it like that, but since I now have this third display in the works, I am going to be using all three of these displays. Well, this one too, so I'm gonna have 4 displays going. And I previously hooked it up just to test it, and it looks like when I did it, the Sony sound system Blu-ray player, the Sony Blu-ray player sound system, it did not seem to work with running 4 displays. So I'm hoping when I do it again, it will work. It worked with 3 displays with the sound, so hopefully that the sound system will work with 4 displays. If it doesn't, then I'm going to be using the RCA speakers until I get myself the Logitech Z906. The Logitech Z906 compared with the Sony Bravia, Sony Blu-ray player. I keep saying Bravia. The Sony Blu-ray player, the difference between the two is the Logitech speakers are a little bit smaller, but the subwoofer is a little bit bassier, I think, than the Sony subwoofer down below, but they're both 1,000 watts. The only true difference between them two is the sound. The Logitech Z906 might sound a little bit better than the Sony Blu-ray player, but I don't know because I don't have one. If this doesn't work, then I will get myself the Logitech Z906 and use that, because I know that's going to work. I'm probably going to take this, I'm probably going to put one Logitech speaker right there, and then the other one right there, and then the second speaker probably right there on the side. And leave this sound system hooked up because I could use the Blu-ray player to watch Netflix and something like that. They took the Spotify app off the Blu-ray player, so I don't have the Spotify app anymore. So now I can't listen to my Spotify music anymore on the Blu-ray player. That sucks. I'm gonna see what I can do. There's a way you can watch Amazon Video on the Blu-ray player. I don't know about the Amazon Music though. If there's no way to get the Amazon Music on the Blu-ray player, then I think I can only use the Blu-ray player for Netflix. So I might just end up hooking up the Xbox One S to this setup and using the Xbox One S on this setup instead hooked up to the Sony Blu-ray player. I don't know. I might do. I mean, I could use it for streaming, so I can stream games like I used to. I can stream so much easier with this setup. Alright. I'm kind of tired, but I need to get this done. But I might do that. I might do that because the Xbox One X is coming out soon, and I kind of want to get that because I'm going to be getting a 4K TV. A 4K TV. I'm going to hang up the 4K TV on the wall. It's probably going to be at least a 55-inch or 50-inch 4K TV. The TVs I'm looking at is I'm even looking at getting the 4K Hisense TV or a 55-inch Sony Bravia 1080p TV or a Sharp 55-inch LED TV. Whichever one is cheaper, whatever one I can find a deal on, I'll get. I want to get the 4K TV just because I want to get the Xbox One X over on this setup so I can use it over here on this setup with the 4K goodness going on. I'm not really all into 4K, so I don't know. I mean, I might get a 4K TV if I can. If I can get a 50-inch Hisense 4K TV, then I'll get one and do an unboxing of it. I have about 80 zip ties, 70 zip ties in the back, so I'm gonna have to cut off the zip ties off the cables and then just get the TV out there off the TV stand, and then get another TV get another TV wall mount, hang it on the wall, and then put the new TV on the wall. That sentence speaker is gonna have to come off. I've had that sentence speaker since about 2008, 2007, but I think I had it since 2008. That's supposed to be a real channel back speaker, side speaker, but I use it as a sentence speaker. If you see my first video I ever made on YouTube, you can see I have that same sentence speaker in my 2008 My Custom TV Room 1 video. So check it out if you haven't already checked it out, but I'm using that sentence speaker in that video. So that's how old that sentence speaker is. So when I get a new TV, I'm gonna get a new sentence speaker, hang it on the wall, and put it above, well, below the TV like they did with that TV. Except that speaker can't come off the wall. I tried, it just can't come off. These battery backups, I have another battery backup over there. I'm going to be putting this battery backup over there, so I'm going to have two battery backups together. I recently got myself an HDMI switch on Amazon. If I can find the pieces of HDMI cable, I can show you what I mean. Oh, let me try to find it for you. I'll be right back. Okay, I recently got myself this on Amazon. This is a HDMI splitters for HDMI jacks. When you hang it on the wall, I have 7 of these in here. So, because when you hang the TV on the wall, you're not supposed to plug the HDMI cable directly into the back of the HDMI on the TV, because you can... Oh, I just had the goddamn HDMI cable. Fuck! Oh, this one's a mess. Okay, here we go. You're not supposed to plug the HDMI cable in the TV, because you can break the HDMI cable you can break the cable off. You're not supposed to plug it directly into the TV. You can break the cable off. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get some of these HDMI splitters, and you're supposed to take the HDMI splitters, plug them into the 2 slots or 3 slots inside the HDMI in the back of the TV, then plug the cable up into those so the wire goes up like this. So the wire goes up like this instead of in like this. Because the back of the, when you put the TV on the wall, the back of the cable can get ruined. So you're supposed to plug this HDMI cables into the TV in the back and then put the wire up like this. So I got 7 of these. So I have one of those plugged in already, but I need another one because I want to plug my HDMI for my Mac Pro into the TV instead of going it into the Blu-ray player. I want to plug the Mac Pro HDMI cable into the TV and then have the other one go to the Blu-ray player, and then have the Xbox One go into the Blu-ray player, so they have a free HDMI port on the Blu-ray player. So that's what I want to do. And then the other HDMI cable I can use when I get my new TV, when I hang it on the wall. I can use the other ones. I got them at Amazon for like $12. I love Amazon. Amazon is awesome. So, I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing. These are my external hard drives that I use right here. They're both the same. This one is Time Machine, and this one is my backup data. It's important to always back up your data. Always back up your data, either on the cloud, or a physical flash drive, or a hard drive. Always back up your data. Don't back up your data. Always always back up your data. Don't ever back up your data. That's what I mean. Don't back up your data. Always back up your data on something so you don't lose your data. So I'm gonna be doing this setup right now. Maybe in parts. Maybe. This is gonna take a lot of time to do because this whole area is all a mess right now. This is the 2008 Mac Pro right here. The 2007 Mac Pro is up there. So I'm using the 2008 Mac Pro, but it doesn't recognize the 64 gigabytes of RAM. It was shot. The RAM was bad that I got, so I'm using 16 gigabytes of RAM for now. I'm gonna have to get myself 64 gigabytes of RAM sometime soon. I might not even get 64 gigabytes of RAM again. I might just go with 32 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know. It's too bad the RAM doesn't work. I tried to contact Amazon where I got it from and see what they can do for me. I know Amazon customer service is great. But I got the RAM a while ago, but I put it in the computer, but I didn't use it. I didn't turn it on until recently. Then I saw it only recognized 16 of the 64 gigabytes of RAM, and then it recognized 32. When I took the RAM out, I put it back in, and it recognized 32, and now it recognizes only 16 again. So the remaining RAM stats are bad. But I'll get the RAM again sometime soon. Again. So now I'm using the 2008 Mac Pro. I have the 2 graphics cards that I used in the 2007. I have them in here, in the back. So I'm going to be using the 2008 Mac Pro now, and I'm going to twist tie everything and make it all nice and neat. This is going to be one heck of a project. This is going to be one heck of a project. This is going to be fun. But this is going to take me a lot of time to do. I'll make some parts along the way for you guys to show you everything. Okay, so I guess I'm going to end this video and get to it. As always, guys, thank you for your support and your love and sharing my videos and liking them. It means so much to me. So, as always, this is the Power 99 FM here. Thank you so much for everything you do. And I'll see you in the next video that I make. And peace and stay classy, yo.